Brannings reach a crisis point and Tanya decides the only way things can ever get better is if she leaves the square forever. What drives her to this shock decision? No prizes for guessing Lauren's at the heart of it when she collapses at Abby's birthday party. The reckless teen is rushed to hospital and doctors diagnose hepatitis and a badly damaged liver. So bad that any more booze could kill her. Max tries to reassure Tanya they can care for her, but desperate to see Joey, Lauren gives them the slip, only to find Lucy, who doesn't deny they're dating. Tanya finds her in the Vic trying to get a drink and she physically pushes her out of the pub. Later, in the midst of a vicious row with Max, Lauren accuses them of ruining her life. Meanwhile, Carl tells Max that Kirsty will return to him eventually, although she's adamant that she's moved on. Then she suddenly realises her period's late. Kat insists she takes a pregnancy test, but Kirsty's interrupted by Carl, then Max, who finally realises the truth. She's not pregnant. He rushes to find Tanya and tell her she's his only love, but it's too late. Tanya says they're toxic, always will be, and she's leaving with Lauren and Oscar. Next we visit Corrie. Is there an end to the tug of love over baby Jake/Joe? It would seem so when Izzy sadly accepts that a legal battle could drag on for years. Tommy urges Tina to think about how the baby will feel to be robbed of the chance of being raised by his biological parents. But will she be swayed? Later, at the hospital, a heartbroken Izzy tells Tina she won't fight her. Tina is deeply affected by Izzy's selfless decision. Will she change her mind? David swipes Peter's cigarette lighter and plants it at Nick's as part of his revenge, then sows doubt in his mind that Leanne is being faithful. He loves it when Nick takes the bait, even more so when Gail shares her suspicions with Nick when Leanne is called away by Peter. Later, Nick asks a shocked Leanne some loaded questions. And Faye in Tim's home isn't so happy when he asks her to ask Anna if she can stay at hers when he has to work away. Faye decides not to and to stay home alone. That's only going to lead to trouble. Finally, we're in the Dales. The Dingle dynasty may need to stage an intervention with Debbie when Belle gets terribly ill after rowing with her, then getting stuck into her vodka. The booze is contaminated and Belle is rushed to hospital when Debbie finds her unconscious. She confesses to the family the vodka's hers, but Robbie later lies that she also adulterated it. Debbie faces the full wrath of the family while Andy refuses to let her take the children home. She goes on a bender, then attacks Robbie, and Zach takes her home. Will the Dingles rally to her aid? Declan makes Katie a financial offer when she tells them they're over and she's going to the police. She's upset, but accepts it all the same. Megan is worried that Katie won't keep quiet about the body and that her brother's in denial about Katie. But Katie leaves the homestead for Andy's sofa and to drive the point home, asks Dec over to talk just so he can catch her with Adam.